Hey guys, Hudson here. While the boys are off working hard in the sun, making snares and fish hooks and whatnot, I'm gonna be just relaxing, chilling here in the shade, making my own homemade slingshot. You're watching Trail Hacks. Growing up over in the jungles of Southeast Asia, my brothers and I, we always carried slingshots. They're just a very practical tool and they're a lot of fun. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own homemade slingshot. So what I have here are a few different selections of what your Y piece could look like. So these are a couple that I went out just the other day, found and cut. You want to make sure that you're very careful with the saw that you're using or the pocket knife that you're using to cut these, and also make sure that they're responsibly sourced. You don't want to just go hack down a beautiful, young, vibrant tree just for one little piece of wood. Step one, find your Y handle piece. Super important. And what I like to do is the squeeze test. I like to take both the Y pieces in my hand and squeeze it as hard as I can. If you can't break it, that means it's a good piece. It's going to be strong. It's going to last a long time. Step two, we're going to attach the rubber tubing onto the Y pieces. And I oftentimes carry around rubber tubing with me. So what I like to do is take my knife, my pocket knife, and just to carve a little bit right here at the base of the Y. And when we secure it tight down, it'll be nice and snug. It won't be moving around on the round surface. And what I want, I'm just going to kind of measure. You want probably about an inch and a half of excess rubber right here. And this is where we're going to attach the rubber onto the Y piece. And then pull the remainder back and see about how far you want it to be. I want mine to be about a foot. That's my first piece. And now I'm going to use this as the measurement for my second piece so that they're exactly the same length. So now that we've completed that, we're going to attach rubber tubing. The best method to do this is using rubber bands. So what I do to tie is overlap. I'm going to take this end and I'm basically going to just give it over to my other fingers, just like that. Then I'm going to pull. Very nice simple knot there. Put your rubber tubing down across that little notch that we carved out so it's nice and flat. And we take this, we wrap it around. I'm going to put this end through this side of the rubber band. Basically what it does is it cinches down. Cinches down, and this is going to be basically our starting point. But then we basically just start wrapping around this rubber tubing. So it's important to just continue to maintain the pressure as we wrap it. Don't let go because then it'll all come undone. And then leave some space towards the top so that we can tie the very end of the rubber band. So I've left some excess here. Now in order to tie it off, wrap a little bit around your thumb, not too tight so it doesn't hurt your thumb, and then take the remainder and squeeze it up in that space. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky. But put the tip of that through that little gap, grab it, pull it tight, and then you pull your thumb out. There we go. Again, applying lots of pressure on that rubber band, wrap the remainder around. So with the very remainder, I'm going to bring it till it's just a little guy. Last little loop here, and I'm just going to twist on itself and put it up top. And that'll keep it secure. And then if you ever need to undo it, all you have to do is take this off the top and the whole thing will unravel. So that is our first strap, our first knot. Now let's do the second one. So now we have both sides secure. Awesome, it's looking a lot more like a slingshot now. Third and final step, attaching the pouch to the rubber tubing. And today I don't have any leather with me, but a great hack I learned when I lived over in the jungle is to use what you have on hand. And the best material that you often have on hand is your backpack straps. All you have to do is cut off a little bit of excess, and this material, this backpack strapping, makes a great slingshot pouch. Don't cut any straps that are necessary to your backpack functioning properly. Only find a piece that's excess, that's not needed, it's not essential. So what you'll want to do is just burn the end of this. That way it doesn't continue to unravel itself. And I'll do the same on my backpack strap right here. And that'll keep it intact. All that remains now is to make a little hole in each side of the pouch. That way I can string my rubber tubing through it. But you don't want it too close to the edge because then it might tear through. Now, on the underside, I'm going to take the lighter and I'm gonna basically just do the same thing. I'm gonna burn and kind of close up all those little frayed ends. Once you've completed making the holes through your pouch, it's time to attach it to the Slingshot. String your rubber through, and again, look how tiny these holes are. They seem really tiny, but trust me, you can work this rubber tubing into them. Once you've gotten the rubber through the pouch hole, we're gonna bend about 1/2 inch of it over the other side, and this is where we're gonna tie it. Cinching down, making that nice connection here. Sweet, we got one end secure. We're gonna do exactly the same thing on the other side. And that, my friends, is a wrap, literally. Alrighty, let's test it out. It's important to shoot the Slingshot the right way. Don't be doing anything like this all sissy-like. The correct way to hold it is to wrap your forefinger around the front Y piece. Your thumb supports it right here. You have it at a sideways angle, pull back and launch. Awesome, looks accurate. So there you have it. Now you know how to make your own custom homemade Slingshot. If you guys liked this video and found it helpful, like and subscribe below. If you're interested in learning more about trail life and how to become part of a troop, go to traillifeusa.com. And if you're interested in the Wild Brothers and more about our adventures and to learn more of the history of the Schroeder Slinger Slingshot, go over to our website, wildbrothersproductions.com.